What is up, everybody? This is your boy AJ Tripp, and this is the word according to me. This is where I give my opinion on things. Topics can range from anything from pop culture to sports to politics. And this one is the hashtag unpopular opinion. I'm sure you guys have seen this all over social media, mostly on Twitter, but it's probably on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and all over the place. So this time I'm gonna give my opinion, which is probably an unpopular opinion, on some topics. So let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? Now, first unpopular opinion is the legalization of marijuana. I I don't get this whole weed thing. I don't know where this has come from. I don't know like one like just seemed like this last year it was like weed is bad, and all of a sudden no, it's not bad. Everybody smoke it. I mean, really, it's. I guess that's like my biggest problem with it. I don't have a problem. I'm really sickened, but I'm sickened uh, by how many people just was want to get high, and it's just and that's I guess the thing that's just like amazes me because I know like the studies and everything like that show that it's not apparently it's not bad for you. You know, it's harmless for you, but I mean, really, something that gets you high, something that alters your brain, like weed, like crack, like cocaine, crystal meth, everything that gets you high, it's got to be bad for you, right? It's got to be. And this, I'm not saying that there aren't medical uses for it. I think that's fine. Like, you know, if you want to say, you know, use the CBD stuff, that's fine. That's not going to get you high. That's not going to get you high. So go ahead and use that. You know, yeah. So and I'll be all for it. If scientists can somehow take the THC out of marijuana, but keep the healing products, I mean, yeah, go ahead and smoke it away. Smoke it away. But until then, I'm not down with the whole smoking thing. And I'm not saying that you're a bad person if you smoke weed, because you're not. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there, good people, want to smoke weed. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that to me it's very disappointing to see that people are just willing to just, you know, all they want to do is just smoke weed, and that's something that I am not a fan of, and I just it saddens me to my heart. It does, the fact that there's so many people out there just wanting to do nothing but get high, and that's awful. Another unpopular opinion I have are the fan bases of certain people are not good for they're not good for the world. I mean, and I came to this conclusion um, a couple of weeks ago during the NBA playoffs. You know, Beyonce and Jay-Z were sitting there at the Warriors Raptors game, and apparently the wife of Joe Lacob, owner of the Warriors, was talking to Jay-Z, and she was, you know, trying to get their order. And apparently Beyonce made some type of face. Which don't get me started on that. I mean, I don't know why you're making faces. The lady is just trying to get your order, and you making a face. So apparently, apparently the quote unquote Bayhive now decides, oh, so we now have to find this lady and put bees in her in her in her Instagram page. Well, they did more than that. They told her to kill herself and all these other stupid things, and it's just and it's that's not the Bayhive, or the Bayhive is the most annoying one. It's all of them. The Swifties do this. The Taylor Swift fans, the BTS army does it for the BTS people. Ariana Grande, I don't know what Ariana Grande fans are called, but they do this. Man, they were up in what's her face's mention. They were up in Pete Davis's mentions when they broke up, and then they were up in, I think they were even up in Kate Beckinsale's mentions when they came out that Kate Beckinsale and Pete Davidson was dating, and it's, but I mean, by God, I mean, really, you can be a fan, you can be a diehard fan of a person or a group or something like this. If you want to be a part of somebody's nation or somebody's army, or you have some type of big fans, it's totally fine. I would consider who would I consider myself? What would I consider myself? I would consider myself a um Jesus Christ, I don't even know. I guess I would consider myself a magnesite. Tyrone Magnus here on YouTube, big YouTuber here. I would consider myself a magnesite. He's an inspiration to me, but I'm not. If someone were to start pick a fight with Tyrone, I'm not gonna start going after him and saying go kill yourself and do other things. I mean, it's so stupid. I mean, it really is. Behave yourself as human beings, especially and most of these people are like, oh my Jesus Christ, ugh, just foolishness and fuckery all around. Next in my unpopular opinions list is gun control. Um, and here's the thing: a lot of people are for gun control, and with the things that have gone on with the shootings, the mass shootings, and it totally makes sense to have reasonable gun control laws to make sure that people who are not mentally unstable are able to get access to guns, and the people who are mentally unstable have the ability to get a gun, and the guns are not easily accessible to these people. However you want to put it, right? But how about we just get rid of the Second Amendment? Yeah, that's my problem. Because most people they want to keep the Second Amendment. Even the people who are you know like on the left of this issue, right? They want to keep the Second Amendment, but they want to have reasonable and strict gun laws. I just say get rid of it. There's no reason for a civilian to have a gun. No reason. No reason for you to have a gun in your house. There's no reason for you to have a gun, on your person. There's no reason for you to have a gun. Period. The only people who should be allowed to have guns on their person or on their or on their in their house are police and military members. And I would even say maybe not even that, because even they can slip and go crazy. But I'm willing to more likely to let them have it because they more likely need it. But there's, and I've been alone for well, okay, well maybe if you are a hunter, and you go out and you hunt and you eat the food that you kill, then yeah, right. And there are some people who go out who hunt. They are like responsible hunters. The people who go out and who hunt food and then and even if they don't eat it, they still like donate it. They donate it to the homeless. They donate it to shelters. So and that's good, and that's good. And so but the people who hunt for sport, especially people who hunt for people who, the thing like the tusk people who want the elephants and the people who hunt tigers for no reason. We see them all the time on YouTube and Twitter, and I just I don't know. But I am willing to say that I'm willing to say that just get rid of the Second Amendment. Just get rid of it. There's no need for it. There's no need for you to have a gun. There is no need. Not one need. You want to protect your house? They get all types of alarms. Get a taser gun. That's the only gun you should be allowed to have. You're a civilian. Is a taser gun. Not one that shoots bullets that can kill a person. No, absolutely not. And finally, my unpopular opinion is the legalization of prostitution. It's called the world's oldest profession for a reason. And I don't see any reason why we need to, especially if we're going to legalize marijuana, right? Mainly because of money issues, right? Then let's go ahead and let's legalize prostitution. If marijuana doesn't hurt people, prostitution doesn't hurt people either. So, and I know some people out there in the sex work world, they don't necessarily want legalization because they feel that by legalizing prostitution and by legalizing sex work, it will cause the government to be more in their business. You know what I mean? It would cause the government to be more into their business and to do things that and maybe even to the point to where maybe they would even screw them over. Because let's say if you would legalize prostitution, and let's say you would then have to get a license, right? You'd have to get a license to be to own a brothel, to be I don't want to call them a prostitute, to be a working girl, right? To be a working girl, right? And you have all these type of licenses. Well, then the government can make it absolutely hard for you to get a license to own a brothel, to work in a brothel, to use your home as a base for your job, right? So so that's what a lot of sex workers are worried about. So they feel that the decriminalization of it would be a lot better. So like I was saying, if it was decriminalized, that would be a lot better. Then you just, you wouldn't like, I'm not sure how that necessarily would go. I don't know, but you wouldn't be like arrested and booked and, or something like that. Maybe you'd be fined, but, but if you are a working girl, you would not be, arrested. And if you were a client, you would not be arrested either for engaging in the act of prostitution. So, whether it's making it fully legal, which I don't see how it would be a bad thing, especially again if you're trying to do it like marijuana. If you tax it and if you yeah, you have to put provisions on it, but I don't see the big problem with it. Or even if you decriminalize it, whichever way it go, I think prostitution, sex work, however you want to call it, needs to be at the very least decriminalized in this country. So yeah, those are my hashtag unpopular opinions. Post your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think I'm off on any of my opinions? Do you guys think that I am, right? Let me know down in the comment section. Let me know any of your unpopular opinions. Also, let me know if you like this, because I'm thinking that this might be a reoccurring thing on my channel, where I do give you my hashtag unpopular opinions when they come up. Because I'm sure, because I was thinking about some of the things that I wanted to talk about here, and I have many unpopular opinions. I do. I have many unpopular opinions. So, so yeah, I might make this kind of a monthly type thing, where I give you my unpopular opinions. So, let me know how you like it. Post everything down in the comment section. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy, AJ Tripp, signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.